can flat out stroke it from 3. So Sacre has to respect that on any screening action and get out there and be involved.
Mark Few keeps him in the game with 3 fouls. Against Michigan State, Sacre picked up his 4th when Gonzaga had a 9-point lead. That was the turning point in the game.
A moving screen called on Shane Harris-Tunks. But you know what the problem was? Higgins. Higgins did not wait and show patience on an on-ball screening action, and I see that mistake time and time and time again. Summer clinics and camps, I talk a lot about that on-ball screening action, and that's one of the key elements of that offense.
That offensive foul on Shane Harris-Tunks is his 4th.
What I'm talking about. The screen is not there yet. Boom, and look at Higgins go. So that is on Higgins. That's not on Tunks. Higgins has to be patient, let the screening action get set, bam, then go.
Tunks checks out with 4 personals. Sacre to Bolden on the post. Stripped. Bolden recovers and finishes.
Showed a little fight, didn't he? He showed a little fight. He showed a little walk.
Gonzaga fans here in Maui noticed. Tomlinson running the pick and roll with default. Colorado does not have 3 in the second half, 7 in the first. Tomlinson.
I think that's their first 3 attempt of the second half, Colorado, and they were lighting it up in the first half.
Just over 10 minutes remaining in regulation as Sacre turns and misses again.
But that is the shot you want, I think, if you're Gonzaga. Mark Few felt like Sacre got pushed a little bit with a body underneath, thrown off balance.
Under 10 minutes remaining in regulation. We'll get you the game time back up on the screen as soon as possible. Another offensive foul. This one's on Corey Higgins, his 2nd. Steve McClain not happy with the explanation, but it is a 2nd personal foul on Corey Higgins. Under 10 to go. Colorado leading by 7. Buffalo's led by as many as 15 in the first half. Robert Sacre catches it, spinning baseline, missing badly again.
Sacre is going to get those touches. He needs to make Colorado pay. He's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds. He needs to get himself on balance and start converting 6 feet and in that power part of the floor.
Gray. Stephen Gray has provided the offensive punch for Gonzaga that's been missing from Robert Sacre. 4 made threes, 22 in the game for Stephen Gray.
It should be Corey Higgins' time for Colorado. They're getting the ball on the high side of the floor. A little bit of a clear out. Robert Sacre is a pressure release on one end for Gonzaga. Higgins will be the pressure release on the other. Watch Stephen Gray start and go to the corner. Just a lack of awareness by Colorado defense that there's no screening action. He just slowly faded to that corner for a pretty clean look.
This is the closest we've been in the second half. 4-point game. It was Colorado by 11 at the break.
Colorado won 1 game last year in the Big 12. So their thinking process right now, I think, is critical. Do they really feel like they can beat Gonzaga?
And not just 1 bad season for Colorado. They've lost 20 games in 3 consecutive seasons. Villarino fouled on the way to the hoop.
Well, when you've won percentage-wise right up there with Duke and Kansas, you've done a lot of things well, and that's exactly what Mark Few does. He's made an adjustment in the second half. I don't think he liked going against Colorado's half-court defense. So he has told his kids, let's start pushing that basketball. Their transition push has been much more effective and on purpose and on point in this second half. So they haven't had to go against that Colorado switching man 1-3-1 and 3-2 matchup near as much.
Many rock checks into the game to give Robert Sacre a rest on the Gonzaga bench. So Mark Few going a little bit smaller now as the Bulldogs have cut it.